Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to talk a little bit about starting your very own YouTube channel. And I know, before you get started and say, oh my God, here we go with another one of those videos about starting a YouTube channel. I don't want to start a YouTube channel. I don't want to put myself out there. Yeah, you do. And I'm going to tell you why. Because see, in a moment here, I'm going to start actually talking about passive income. You know, that income you make while you sleep. That income that you make while you're on vacation. That income that you make while you boot up with Boo. You know what type of income I'm talking about. In order for you to make it, you're going to have to put yourself out there. If no one knows who you are, how do you think anyone's going to help you in your pursuit of happiness? You're going to have to put yourself out there. Now, bear in mind now, it doesn't have to be a YouTube channel. It could be Instagram. It could be Facebook. You may have a Facebook page. You see what I'm saying? That's just like me. I have a Facebook page. I've had a Facebook page for a long time. My Facebook page started off with like 5,000 plus whatever followers. And then when I turned it into a professional page, now I'm sitting up with 7,000 plus strong people on my Facebook page. My Instagram page itself, I'm at like 13 plus. It was 14, 15K, but it went down. And that's because over time, that's another story.
Get yours today. The Content Creator's Roadmap to Success Workbook. Need help finding your why? Well, this Content Creator's Workbook, created by yours truly, has you covered. Only at unleashdownloads.com.
But it went down because, you know, Facebook bought Instagram and all types of crap started popping off and changed the whole dynamic. So we'll talk about that another time. But my whole point is that I know that in order for me to have continue to make passive income, to have any type of things going on for myself to where I didn't have to worry about whether I needed to count my change, I didn't have to worry about check to check, I didn't have to stress over that, and that feeling that you get when you wake up and you see all these sales you've made, that feeling that you get when you somewhere having fun and you hear ching-chinging going on your phone. There's nothing like it. And let me tell you something. In order for you to be prepared to do that, you first going to have to be prepared to put yourself out there. Because if you don't put yourself out there, no one knows who you are. If they don't know who you are, how they going to buy anything from you? If they're not going to buy or purchase anything you got going on, if they don't know who you are. It doesn't matter whether you're trying to mentor them. It doesn't matter whether you're trying to coach them. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you don't put yourself out there, no one's going to buy from you. Your entrepreneurship is going to go down the drain. So I just figured, you know what? Today we'll just talk about it and let's get a few little things out of the way. Let's talk about things that probably stop you from having a channel. If you already have a YouTube channel or you have a large following on another platform somewhere and you have people who are engaging with you, drop some comments down. Let's talk about it. Maybe I can go and I want to follow you too. I want to follow you. I want to subscribe to you if you have a channel. Let's all just engage in this thing together. But if you do not have a channel and you know you want one, or every time you see me pop across your screen and you see Deidre standing up there on her little thumbnail, and you like, I want to do that. Why have you not? Let's talk about that too, okay? First of all, are you afraid? Are you afraid of actually starting your own channel? Are you afraid of people seeing you when you start a channel? Are you afraid of what people may think? Let's clear that up, okay? Because this is your life. You got one time to live it. You got one time to get it right, because once you close it down, it's over for you. Who cares about what other people think? Do what makes you happy. Okay, so let's brush that over there. Are we worried about family and friends? Are we worried about family gonna be looking like, oh, you doing that YouTube thing, huh? Oh, you doing that Instagram thing, huh? You know how family do. Let me tell you something. Family be the first ones that don't purchase from you. Family be the ones that don't support you the way you think you should be supported. Does that mean that things are gonna fail for you? Of course not. Of course not. Some of the best people that I've met in my life who have supported me 100%. I never knew until they reached out to me and told me, hey, I see you and I like what you're doing. So we're not going to concern ourselves with that. Are you worried about supplies? Are you worried about equipment? Don't worry about that. Let me tell you something. I started off on a phone. I moved from one Droid to another Droid to a Samsung. I moved to a Bloggy, a 16 megapixel camcorder, to a Depth Tech webcam. I have moved back, and went around in circles and came back again. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. You use whatever you got to start making videos. Being shy and being in the background, sometimes that will work. But I'm telling you now, for the long haul, if you're going to build up a base of people who are going to trust you and what you have going on, you're going to have to put yourself out there. Tell me what you think. I mean, because before YouTube existed, before there was any platforms at all, no one ever even had to concern themselves with that, and people did business just fine. But guess what? I was around during those times too, and you know what I had to do? I had to go to the local newspaper and put in, you give them the little thing where you done wrote your little stuff down, and then they put it in the newspaper and they run the ad for you, and you pay a certain amount per week, whatever you're gonna do, for people to see what you got going on. And that took work too, because they're going to charge you, and then you got to keep going back and forth, and now you answer phone calls from people who don't even really want to do nothing. They just calling. All of that was hard ass work. Right now, the internet, this is pie. This is pie right here, and I'm here to tell you, get you some of that pie, because this pie is sweet. So what other reason could you have for not starting if you know you really want to? Are you worried about people coming on your page and saying crude comments? Look, they'll do that. Let me tell you something. Just because you see me here laughing and giggling and having a good time with you guys, it doesn't mean that I haven't experienced a troll. I have experienced at least 2 trolls, I know for a fact, since I started this channel. And I haven't started a channel before, way back when, and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know anything about SEO. I didn't know anything about making sure people see my videos. I had no idea how to get people to my channel. I wasn't even trying to actually learn. I wasn't putting in any effort. I just started a channel and probably posted about 3 or 4 videos. It rolled for a couple of years. I went back in there and looked. I probably had about 7 subscribers, and I was like, I don't even know why they over here. Because there's nothing going on over here. That's how easy it could be to get a few subscribers if you just put yourself out there. But anyway, I started a new channel, which is not been long ago, probably about a year ago, I think. But it was a sleep channel. It's only because I normally listen to sleep music and sleep videos, and I would let that type of stuff put me to sleep. And I like different types of noises and what things that soothe me at night. So I said, you know what, let me do that a little bit, and see can I help some people out. And you know what, I don't even know. I didn't lose interest in it. I just kind of strayed away from it. Life happened, and I strayed away from it. So when I started this channel, I was determined to stay focused on it. And that's because I know that I have so many things that I have done in my lifetime, so many things that I have endured that I have yet to tell you guys about, so many things that I have had to conquer, so many things that I have had to dig my way up out of, find my way up out of, so many different things. And I knew that I could start a channel and help a lot of people. So I just started off with income first. But let me tell you something. This channel is not just a niche. So are you worried about a niche? Are you worried about finding that topic that you want to talk about? Because you don't have to do that either. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You can be completely 100% you. You don't have to concern yourself with finding a certain topic and running out of things to eventually talk about, because guess what? Your channel is your channel. When people follow you, they're going to follow you because they like you and who you are and what you're bringing to the table. It has nothing to do, really, at the end of the day, they may come over because they saw a topic on your thumbnail. But once they come and really start to like you, certain people are going to always be on your page regardless, no matter what you're talking about, because guess what? They like you. So you can start off talking about fashion and end up somewhere in Japan somewhere on a travel trip, and you're gonna have those same people watching all of your videos. What I'm telling you is that a niche does not matter. At the end of the day, what people want is to leave your channel happy. They want to leave your channel with a smile. They want to know that you made their day. Because I have some channels that I watch on YouTube, and they don't be doing nothing. These people don't be doing nothing. They be walking through their house, little old melodic music playing, you know what I'm saying? And they just walking through, doing little audience things, taking trips down the street, going in Starbucks, this little melodic music playing. And I be watching. I watch the whole video. It could be an hour. I watch the whole video. The whole video. I can't even explain it. I just know that real likes real. And people who are not pretending to be something that they're not, people love that. So maybe you should think about that. Because when I did my first video on this channel right here, those first videos, if you guys go back and look at a few of those from when I started this channel in April, if you guys go back and look at a few of those, my personality, the person that I am every day, the person that my kids see, that my friends see, the person that you see in front of you right now was not that person on those videos. I was more calm, cool, collected, trying to make sure that I come across for the masses. And I had to realize, Deidre, it ain't about the masses. It's about a certain amount of people who gonna like Deidre. Bump the masses, okay? So all of that, pronouncing every single word, making sure I hit every syllable, making sure I don't run over my verbs with adverbs. Hey, that is over. Over here, I am completely me. And you know what? It feels so much better. And now I can pump these videos out because now I'm being myself. So maybe you should think about that. Do you want to start a YouTube channel? You can start a YouTube channel. Be yourself. People who be themselves have more subscribers and followers on these platforms than anybody else. And those who do have a lot of them from not being themselves, you can only imagine how much work it takes. How much work it takes to put on a fake face every day just to get online. Don't be that person. Be you. Start off trying to put yourself out there so that when you come up with that product, when you come up with whatever it is that you are trying to sell, and whatever you're trying to mentor, and whatever you may be trying to do, you know for a fact that people are going to be in tune with you and what you stand for. And that's all that's going to matter. Put yourself out there. It don't have to be YouTube. It can be any other platform, as I said before. But start putting yourself out there and start realizing how easy it's going to be for you. You guys know what to do. I just thought I'd throw that video out there really quick. See what you guys thinking about it. If you have a channel, like I said before, please drop a line. Let's talk about it. I'm going to come over because I'm coming. If you got a channel, I'm coming and I am going to subscribe. Yep, and I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader. Because that's what Dee do. She love to help people help themselves. Like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell because you know I'm coming with something else later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.